We're going to do our reading out of The Truth Behind Illusions. However, I want to remind you that I am God. Meaning you are in trouble. Reminding you again, this book is for the sane mind, up to good things for humanity's sake. Not vicious, violent behavior such as the Vandy Clan, social media influencers, and the Democratic Party. And any of those in Black Lives Matter or those associated with. This is not for these people. You want to hear me on that? More evidence today in the Avatar movie theater as Black people are in the audience rapping during the middle of a movie as a sign to us they had another meeting to try to guide the masses into staying out of theaters. Not only that, they did it for publicity upon their TikTok pages. And nobody says anything. No one called the police, I can guarantee you that. One trash heap woman, thinking she's better than, speaks out, and that's the voice you hear. I'm not really sure what happened to women because I don't like any of you. You're all psychotic. You have no boundaries. You have no business about yourselves. You all have a chip on your shoulder, and you're the problem. Freaking all you have is one thing on your brain is sex. No one wants to sleep with you, trash. Nobody. That's why you have to manipulate people into getting them into the bedroom instead of using the dildo that you self-proclaim that you love to get more attention. Not even knowing how to use it. Not even knowing how to use it. Never once in your life have you had the big O. It's all a facade, gentlemen. It's disgusting. And just a little level of information for you. It's not on the man, it's on the woman. That's why they've never had it. You're going to satisfy me. No. That's not how it works. The truth behind illusions. You will attack what does not satisfy, and thus you will not see you made it up. You always fight illusions, for the truth behind them is so lovely and so still in loving gentleness. Were you aware of it, you would forget defensiveness entirely and rush to its embrace. The truth could never be attacked, and this you knew when you made idols. They were made that this might be forgotten. You attack but false ideas and never truthful ones. All idols are false ideas you made up to fill the gap you think arose between yourself and what is true. And you attack them for the things you think they represent. What lies beyond them cannot be attacked. But they're counting on you to have idols. That's the demon. The wearying, dissatisfying gods you made are blown up children's toys. A child is frightened when a wooden head springs up as a closed box is opened suddenly, or when a soft and silent woolly bear begins to squeak as he makes hold of it. The rules he made for boxes and for bears have failed him and have broken his control of what surrounds him. Oh, kind of like the Grinch. And he is afraid because he thought the rules protected him. Now must he learn the boxes and the bears do not deceive him. Broke no rules, nor means his world is made chaotic and unsafe. He is mistaken. He misunderstood what made him safe and thought that it had left. The gap that is not there is filled with toys in countless forms, and each one seems to break the rules you set for it. It never was the thing you thought. It must appear to break your rules for safety since the rules was wrong. But you are not endangered. You can laugh at popping heads and squeaking toys as does the child who learns they are no threat to him. Yet while he likes to play with them, he still perceives them as obeying rules he made for his enjoyment. So there are still rules which they can seem to break and frighten him. Yet he is at the mercy of his toys, and can they represent a threat to him? Reality observes the laws of God and not the rules you set. It is his laws which guarantee your safety. All illusions that you believe about yourself obey no laws. They seem to dance a little while according to the rules you set for them, but then they fail and cannot rise again. They are but toys, by my children. Do not grieve for them. Their dancing never brought you joy, but neither were the things to frighten you nor make you safe if they obeyed your rules. They must be neither cherished nor attacked, but merely looked upon as children's toys without a single meaning of their own. See one in them, and you will see them all. See none in them, and they will touch you not. Appearance deceives because they are appearances and not reality. Dwell not on them in any form, but they obscure reality, and they bring fear because they hide the truth. Do not attack what you have made it to let you be deceived, for thus you prove that you have been deceived. Attack his power to make illusions real, yet what it makes is nothing. Who could be made fearful by a power that can have no real effects at all? What can it be but an illusion making things appear like to itself? Look calmly at its toys and understand that they are idols which but dance to vain desires. Give them not to your worship, for they are not there. Yet this is equally forgotten in attack. God's son needs no defense against his dreams. His idols do not threaten him at all. His one mistake is that he thinks them real. What can the power of illusion do? Appearance can but deceive the mind that wants to be deceived. And you can make a simple choice that will forever place you far beyond deception. You need not concern yourself with how this will be done, for this you cannot understand. You will understand that mighty changes have been quickly brought about when you decide one very simple thing. You do not want whatever you believe an idol gives. For thus the Son of God declares that he is free of idols, and thus is he is free. Salvation is a paradox indeed. What could it be except a happy dream? It asks you, but that you forgive all the things that no one ever did, to overlook what is not there, and not to look upon the unreal, its reality. You are but asked to let your will be done, and seek no longer for the things you do not want, and you are asked to let yourself be free of all the dreams of what you never were, and seek no more to substitute the strength of idle wishes for the will of God. Here does the dream of separation start to fade and disappear, for here the gap that is not there begins to be perceived without the toys of terror that you made. No more than this is asked, but be glad indeed salvation asks so little, not so much. It asks for nothing in reality, and even in illusions it but asks forgiveness, be the substitute for fear. Such is the only rule for happy dreams. The gap is emptied of the toys of fear, and then its reality is plain. Dreams are for nothing, and the Son of God can have no need of them. They offer him no single thing that he could ever want. He is delivered from illusions by his will and but restored to what he is. What could God's plan for his salvation be except a means to give him to himself? There never was a time an idol brought to you anything except the gift of guilt. No one was bought except a cost of pain. No one was bought except at cost of pain, nor was it ever paid by you alone. I live in the real world. This was written, I think this was written in the 60s or the 50s by a Columbian University teacher who was Jewish. Is it God wrote it? God wrote it? God wrote this? However, because of your closed-mindedness, he had to appear as if Jesus wrote it. And he argued with that woman about that the whole damn time. However, I like her a lot, and it's like one mistake. It's like, whatever. It's like, they're not going to listen unless it's Jesus. Other stuff too, but whatever.